Well, I'll have you guys look at my light. Look at that light. It's flickering. Does anyone know why? Now it's stopped. Maybe it'll go while I do this vlog. So anyhow, haven't put up a video in 4 days. I have had the worst 2 toothaches. Oh my Lord. Pounding, throbbing, and a migraine. I don't know if there's much worse of a combination than toothaches and migraine because they're in the same area. I was faint. I was dizzy. I still have a toothache. I still have, it's gone down to a headache from a migraine. But I had planned to go to the store that day when I got up and all this happened, so it was not fun to say the least. Then I finally got my results back from my leg, so thank God it was not a blood clot, but it hurts really bad, so I have to go see a vein specialist. I don't know how, because our area is really bad. Well, the whole United States is bad everywhere. It's code red or whatever, I don't know. Really bad. We'll get to that later. So anyhow, that's been the situation. My head has been pounding, my mouth has been pounding, and I had bought everything. I was going to make a soup with a cook with me, a copycat recipe, but there's no way. My mouth, all it wanted was cold. Actually, I'm going to try to go to the store and get a baby teether and put it in the freezer and put it in my mouth. It hurts so bad. I cannot believe the pain in my head is just throbbing and throbbing. But I mean, I'm well enough to drive today. I wasn't those 4 days. Oh, it was horrid. And I had no milk at all. And I'm sure I lost another 5 pounds because I really had nothing. Nothing at all except soup. And I couldn't do anything, even, cooling it down. It tasted gross, but all my mouth wanted was cold. So that was awful. What else happened? Basically, I was just kaput. Probably on the phone with who knows who. And what else? Oh yeah, then the pharmacy called up and said, either you pick up the stuff. They finally approved my Ensure. Well, it's a store brand. And it was during this time, and I said, I can't drive. I have 2 toothaches and a migraine. They didn't care. You get it or forget it. How horrible. I tried talking to the manager. They didn't care. And so I asked if it was a flavor. I asked for it. Well, no, because whatever. Whatever, they said. Are you kidding me? And I explained about my IBS, which also is a problem, as we all know. It's been going on and on and on, and whatever else could be wrong with my gut. But anyhow, I said, gee, thanks for stressing me out. So this was the first day of the headache and the toothache, so I had to go over there and I had to pick up Polly's. His got approved, his Pediasure. And I had to buy his syringes, which is a fortune. The insurance used to pay for it, but it doesn't. Oh my God, it was horrible. I don't even remember how I did all that. My mouth, my head, everything. So they said I could call from the car, and I'm like, well, how would I pay with a charge card? Well, I don't have a charge card anymore to use because, well, Mr. Awful there isn't supporting us the way he's supposed to be. So anyhow, so I got that. Didn't have the full stuff. Gave us some. All the wrong one for Polly. He likes strawberry. He doesn't like the vanilla. They got him all vanilla. So I still have to call them. I couldn't even talk today. I was so upset. It's such a waste because they're not going to take it back. And he does not like the vanilla. And they know. That's what he always gets. And I told him, and she repeated it back to me. But of course, that's that. So then today I went out to the one store to get some yogurt because that's, cold. And it was on sale. 50 cents. And I got... Oh, they don't have the milk I drink over there. Oh yeah, I did find a thing of powdered milk, fat-free. So I'm going to try it so I don't have this milk problem. Milk is always a problem. I run out of milk because I have milk. If I have nothing else, I have milk because I put instant breakfast in there. So now I'm going to the other store to get the milk. I didn't sleep all last night at all. I have not had any milk, and this will be day 5. So that's that. That's what's going there. That's our little update. Paulie's been doing okay. As good as can be. Trying to keep him well because nobody wants to end up in the hospital. Oh yeah, and so our area, they, as of Friday the 13th, all bars, restaurants, and gyms have to close at 10, which it just means more people are going to go together. You know they're not doing social distancing. I know they're not. Come on, who are they fooling? It's all about the money. So everyone was all mad. They were all on the news, and to help the businesses. But does anyone think of helping people that really need help? I mean, yes, they have business and they need help. I don't know. When I had my business in my first marriage, we lived not above our means. And I think a lot of people, when they get a business, they live above their means. Because when you work for yourself, you have to have the mindset of it's always going to be a rainy day. You never know. So I talked to someone once who had a business, and they're, was slowing down. They're like, well, my lifestyle. I says, well, that was your choice. You don't have to make a huge lifestyle and buy a 6,000 square foot home and whatever. We never did. We just lived within our means. But anyhow, so that's all happening. Then yet you hear about a cruise ship that went out, and now they're docked somewhere because someone has the virus. Of course, why would they even let a cruise ship out? Did they not see the petri dishes from the beginning when this all started? And then they're saying not to have more than, I don't know, one day it's 10, one day it's 6. 10 or 6 people for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Well, who's going to police that? I mean, yeah, it's a good idea. And they're asking you to wear masks in the house, too, when you're with, say if I would go to my son's. We're not doing that. We're not getting together because we follow the rules. But that's what you're supposed to do. But who's going to police that? And then our state, the governor, he had before, if you come here from another state, you have to quarantine for 14 days. But no. They changed that. They changed it. Even though things were getting worse, they changed it. All you have to do is 3 days before you leave, you have to have a negative COVID test. Then you come here, and I think you take another test within 3 days, or you take I don't remember. Anyhow, something about 3 days, and then you can free to roam and contaminate the rest of us. I don't understand it. It's going up and up. And let's just bring people from other places and bring them here. And people can take their masks off, or, they put them on to get in, and then they pull them down. I don't know. But yet, they let people go on the plane. There's more than 10 people on a plane. I don't understand. I don't know. I just think they should stop flights unless it's, for someone's job or, transport, import, exports. But for leisure, they need to just slow everything down. It's out of control. When you look at that map, I'm trying not to look at it, but when you look at it, the whole United States is all red. It's really scary. I even hate to go to the store now. And then I had to take care of a thing in my P.O.Box. I paid for it for a year, but something got screwed up and it wasn't paid, and they didn't tell me, and oh my God, there was a whole debacle. I have another blog about that. So that's that. Oh yeah, I have to get some Motrin. I've been taking Motrin pretty much on an empty stomach, so I've been feeling really sick to my stomach, but without it, I can't even function. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what I'm going to do about a dentist, because it's not that safe to go now to the dentist because of what's going on. They're thinking of, one school, a high school, a private school is going distant learning. 2 of them, I think. I don't know what the other schools are going to do. Oh, yeah, and then they're saying the kids got to, I don't know, I feel like I told you this. Maybe I did. The schools got to, kids got to be tested, I think, once a week randomly. I don't think they're going to test everyone. A lot of parents are in an uproar. They don't want to do that. But they can also be tested at their own doctors as long as they, send in a negative COVID result. But if they get so many positives, then they have to do distance learning. If they don't have enough people testing, they'll have to do distance learning. Why aren't they doing this? If they want their kids in school, this is just part of it. What do they think? I don't understand. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. I'm just saying my opinion. I don't understand. 10 people or 6 people at a private home, which, like I say, we're not going, but on an airplane, you have a whole airplane full of people, and they're asking people to wear a mask in the house, which is fine with me, but I'm not going. I go nowhere except the grocery store, the drugstore. That's about it. Oh, my Lord. This is just getting out of control. And then to put the cherry on the top of the ice cream that I don't have. Boy, ice cream would have felt real good on my mouth. Polly's father came, and I was getting ready to go, and he's sitting in his vehicle and just sitting there. So I'm like, oh, he's either talking or texting or just irritating me, so I can't get out because it's going to get dark, and I don't like to be out in the dark. So I just start coming out. I figure he'll come in, and Polly's okay to be a little bit alone. I leave him in the day when I have to go. And I see him with a plate and a drink. He had ate a pizza, and he had an Arizona huge iced tea. I'm like, did you bring your son anything? He said, nope. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. What kind of father would say that? What kind of father? So he was sitting in his vehicle, finishing up his food. And Polly had called him and asked if he could get him chocolate milk because he saw him once before when he was here. He, the father, had a Nestle's chocolate milk. It's all made up. I don't know. I've never had one. And he's drinking it, and not for his son, for him. And then he brings his vitamin water for him. Of course, not for me. I wouldn't expect it, but he's ridiculous. I'm going to get Polly some food at the grocery store. I got him some yogurt, so he had that. And I forgot what else I got him. So he ate when I went from the one store, and now I got to go to the other. And I'm so mad. How can a person be so cold and cruel when it's your child? But yet he'll pay the phone bill for our 2 older kids who both have jobs. I don't get it. Polly's going to be 16 years old on January 2nd. He doesn't have a cell phone. Those other kids had cell phones. Why doesn't he care about his child? Especially since I have to leave him alone. I don't understand him. I mentioned to him, he's turning 16. I said, he hasn't got anything that our oldest son got. Our oldest son, he paid for him to have private basketball lessons and all that. And it just upsets me more. And I'm going to stop talking because it's making my head worse, my teeth worse. Everything's worse. But it's just like, why? Why are people like that? I would never, if I could eat in front of my child. A pizza. Especially a pizza. I can't believe him. I really want to just come in and say I'm not going, but I have absolutely no milk. Polly has no milk. He had milk until today. I haven't had it. And I want to get a few of those frozen smoothies I drink. Eat, whatever, not eat. I don't know how to explain them, but they're easy because I can just open it and, I can swallow it down and all. So anyhow, that's where we've been. I hope you've all been safe and well. Let me know how it is in your area because, like I say, the whole United States is all red. So what kind of changes are going on? Please keep safe. I don't know. I really don't know what else to say. I'm so exhausted about people not following the rules. If everyone would just do these things for this short period of time, then we could all get back to our normal life sooner. But it ain't gonna happen. I had to go to the post office today. The woman behind me was on top of me. I turned right around, not all the way. I didn't want to face her. I didn't want her germs. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, you have to have 6 feet distance, especially now." and there's your sign, and you are on top of me. Could you please move back? And there was someone in front of me. She just stood there. So then when the guy moved in front of me, I moved, but I didn't go exactly on my spot, so I kind of stayed back. And I had my big backpack purse, and I keep it in a garbage bag because some carts, they don't have a way to clean it, so I don't want to contaminate my purse. I was going to put it on the ground, but then I thought, I don't really want to do that, even though it had a bag. But I wanted her to keep her, and she just wouldn't. So then they called me, and the lady she was waiting on was an elderly woman. So she goes a little to the side, and she's putting her receipt away and doing those things, which, I like to put my stuff away too, but I'm sure she thought if she didn't do it now, she'd lose it. So she calls me, but I don't go up because I would be more than 6 feet from her. So at least the lady was nice in the post office and didn't yell at me because I'm trying to follow the rules. But I'm sure the lady behind me and everyone else was pissed, but it's 6 feet. 3 inches away is not 6 feet. Oh, I feel like sometimes I'm the only person in the world following the rules. And this grocery store I'm going to now, they don't say anything when people pull their masks down. The one I was at, every 5-10 minutes they have a loudspeaker that says New York State law, blah, blah, blah. You have to have a mask on. And we thank you in advance of hoping you will follow the rules or something like that. Hoping? Are you kidding? Hoping? They need to follow the rules. It's very simple. Mask 6 feet away. What is so hard? I don't understand. They're not saying get in a straitjacket. I don't know. Anyhow, I don't know if I did the outro. If I didn't, if I did, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for hanging on, waiting for us. Don't forget to like, share. Please share, then you can share our channel so we can get to 1,100 before this awful year ends. Don't forget to pay it forward. Feels good in your heart, Polly's heart, my heart. When I was in one store, I saw the bell ringer for the Salvation Army that Polly goes every year. If you look back on our videos, and I looked and I thought, I don't know how we're going to do it this year. But she stayed away from the pot where you put the money, so I don't know if I'm going to risk Polly's life going out there. Maybe if I got to go in, I'll put in his dollar. I don't know. It just, gets frustrating after a while when you're following the rules and so many others feel they don't have to. I don't know. If you're not a rule follower, I don't judge. I'm just saying it really bothers me. Anyhow, this is so long and I'm just rambling. So I hope you're all doing okay. Hopefully I'll have some cook with me's. I'm running out of memory, so I always gotta, erase after I load and all that. So I'm going to the grocery store. Hopefully I can load this because it's getting real long. But please say what's going on. This is my hand. I must have Italian in me. I'm talking with my hand. Please let me know how it is in your area. Are things closing, changing, different? Kids in school, not? Places closing early. Curfews. I know there's curfews in some places. So for now, stay safe. Be well. Bye, everyone.